Good morning. My name is Sean Webb. I'm your Director of Community Engagement in the Educational Foundation, and you're watching Classroom Conversations. We are the live show that highlights everything great in Desert Sands, as well as everything great in the Coachella Valley. We've got a great show planned for you this morning. You figured I'd have everything already ready to go, but unfortunately my screen just went off on me. Let me go ahead and pull this up here. We got a great show ready for you to go. This is episode 60 for the school year. Pretty exciting. But before we move on, we'll make sure to thank all of our partners and so forth that make this possible. Desert Sands School District, thank you very much. Our partnership with the foundation, our foundation board actually wrote a grant with the city of Indio, and that's how we're able to be on this platform today. You could see Prep Sports Weekly. Thank you, Kevin Pillow, for being a partner of ours and being a partner in education and being our host for our halftime show that we traditionally have throughout the football season and so forth. As well as I want to thank Craig Campbell over at CoachellaValley.com. You're a friend of education. You're a friend of the Coachella Valley. Thank you very much. And you can see it up there. We're going to definitely highlight this in a little bit. But Chef Mary, I can see you in the background. Look at that. Indio takes center stage. It looks like we got a new logo that we have on display here. So we'll talk to Brooke about that shortly. But let me go ahead and make sure to share our mission and vision statement for the Desert Sands Educational Foundation. The Desert Sands Educational Foundation secures funding and awards money to provide supplemental resources that enrich and enhance student learning in Desert Sands Unified School District. And their vision statement. In partnership with public and private sectors, Desert Sands Educational Foundation financially supports creative and innovative programs that enrich and enhance the educational experience in all the academics, the arts, and extracurricular activities that engage all students and staff in DSUSD. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll bring on Chef Mary here. Good morning, Chef Mary. How are you?
Hey, good morning. I'm well. It's nice and 64 degrees here today, this morning.
Okay.
And I got up this morning and I'm following in your footsteps. Not that many of them, but I've got 2,400 of them so far.
Okay, that sounds like you did a mile this morning.
I did a mile this morning and without stopping, and I felt pretty good about it.
Okay.
I'm looking at our calendar and I cannot believe that we are approaching our second year.
Yeah, the second year of doing Classroom Conversations, as well as not only are we approaching that, Mary, it's the end of the school year. We just ended with spring break, right? We just had that. We only got, I think, like 4.5 more weeks of school, 5 weeks of school.
Oh, really? Oh, my God.
Yeah, we're done the first Friday in June this year. So it's coming by fast.
And so I guess everyone has been, the proms are in place and all graduation activities. And
we are all getting ready for those, definitely. Proms are already planned. I know that we have our first, some of our first proms coming up next weekend.
Oh, my gosh.
I was actually talking to, Mr. Magnaro over at La Quinta. They're having their prom at the Renaissance next weekend.
Oh, wow.
And here, you get this, Mary. You'll love this. The Renaissance is a beautiful property. That's actually where we're having our gala.
Yes.
They have such enormous rooms there. From what I heard, they have 3 different high schools that potentially are having their prom there that night. And the 3 different spots. So I feel for all the students and security and the administrators that work with that. But yeah, keeping those students all having fun in a great way and safe way is going to be fun. Yeah.
Well, it's always exciting. And I came across some old prom pictures the other day when I was going through some albums. And
okay.
I just remember the fun of getting the dress and the date, and he's in his tuxedos or whatever. I don't know what they wear nowadays, but I can still remember just feeling that you felt like a princess in your dress.
Oh, exactly. And for a lot of times, prom is the first time where they get all dressed up like that. So it is definitely a lot of fun. Yeah.
So
go ahead.
What will be the protocol this year for graduation?
Graduation.
Just regular graduation.
Graduation. Yep, we are regular graduation. I know that each of the school sites, glad you asked that, each of the school sites, they do have limitations and how many people they can allow in due to just the capacity of the stadiums.
Oh, that's true too, yeah.
Yeah, so I know like at La Quinta High School, we knew the exact capacity of the stadium as well as with the overflow. So each of the students, I want to say they received 9 tickets. When I was at Palm Desert High School, each of the students received, I think it was 12 tickets. The difference in there is the size of the class as well as the capacity of the stadiums. But no, that's coming up forward. It's pretty exciting. Graduations will start up in the end of the month here. I'm sorry, the end of the month of May.
Oh my God. So how many graduates will our district have this year? Do you know?
Oh, you're putting me on. I think it's going to be right around 2,000 total graduates from
that's
Desert Sands.
incredible.
And I could definitely check out that number for you.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, but speaking of, graduation coming up and so forth, this week in Desert Sands, you got to thank our Avid team. And you know who they are. Carrie Penny, she's been on with us before. And the LCAP lady, she's helped promote this, Mama Wood. So yesterday was Capture Your Dreams, where I didn't wear pajamas to work, but definitely people and students were wearing pajamas to school and so forth. Today is Dress for Success.
Awesome.
We encourage students to dress for success. Tomorrow's Wild About College. So it's not wear your college print, but wear your favorite mascot print, your animal print that represents. So I actually bought a shirt for that. I'm a University of Buffalo Bull, so I got a shirt with a large bull that I'll wear tomorrow. Thursday's dressed like a superhero, and then Friday, gearing towards greatness. This is where we want to see your college gear and so forth. So this is going on district-wide.
Oh my gosh!
Great. What is it? College Decision Spirit Week that's going on, because all of the students are now making their plans of where they're going to college. So it's pretty exciting for that coming up.
That is going to be fun. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, definitely. I got a couple of other things let's highlight here, and then we got Brooke to come on. Save the date as we've been doing this. If you want to make donations also to help out the African American Parent Advisory Committee, you can visit us actually at the foundation website. They have a link there where you can donate. But this is their celebration coming up on Friday, May 13th. That's coming up for over at St. Margaret's Episcopal Church. Been working with them a couple of times, as you're aware, Mary. And then, as you know, look at this. This is the front of our invitation. So these are going to hit the mail. Okay, they're going to hit the mail, and we picked a beautiful red envelope to have our nice little invite in. And you'll love this, Mary. Although we're sending the invitation home paper-wise, it's all digital. So they can scan the QR code with their phone or whatever, any device they have, and they can go ahead and purchase the tickets. We're trying to, be better for the environment. The last time we did this, we had 7 things in this envelope. This year, we just have 1. So I'm excited those are going home soon. But that's pretty exciting news going on, right?
That is great. It's going to be a fun night with a casino.
Yes, it's going to be a fun casino night. And as I shared with us at the gala, I'm sorry, not the gala, but our board meeting the other day, we have we've got an Aston Martin that's going to be parked out front too. So that's even more exciting. I hope I can get a chance to sit in it.
Exactly. Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, but without any more from me, Mary, I want to make sure to go ahead and respect Brooke's time. I know that she's a very busy person with, they just had 2 Coachellas. Now they got Stagecoach coming up, everything going on. Let me go ahead and bring on Brooke with the City of Indio. Good morning, Brooke. How are you?
Good morning. Hi, Sean. Hi, Chef Mary.
Good morning, Brooke.
All righty.
Yes, it's been very exciting over the last couple of weeks here.
Yeah. So how can you give us a little tips about how was Coachella and so forth in your aspect, in your world?
Well, it was very busy. It's a huge logistical operation. I got a chance to kind of go behind the scenes and see sort of the nerve center of the operations. Okay. And it's larger than really anyone can explain. It's kind of like picking up a city and putting it inside of a city for a few weekends of a year. About 120,000 people. India's population is about 91,000, so you're more than doubling it. Okay. And a lot of those people are staying there on site. Yep. But the rest of them are coming in and out. So there's a lot of moving parts.
Oh no, I'll tell you, you may not be aware of this, but the caterer that was running all of the food for the employees for the whole time is Chef Scott Robertson from New Leaf Catering, and he was longtime partners at La Quinta High School. We worked with him many years.
Wow, so awesome, yes.
Yeah, it's been fun to follow his Facebook and see the pictures of behind the scenes, as you said, the nerve center, to see running the little city within the city of Indio.
Yes, yes,
definitely. Yeah, really. But I want to say this is a beautiful slide that I have here. I want to go ahead and put this on screen. What are we looking at here? This is a beautiful rendition of, what is that, College of the Desert? What's going on there?
It is. So this is the big expansion project, and construction is literally going to start in days. And so I thought I might just put it out there too, because we have so many graduating students from Desert Sands Unified, and I wanted them to get a peek of the new Child Development Center and campus extension that's going to be taking place. The groundbreaking was a couple months ago. I think we talked about that in the past. But as part of the College of the Desert expansion, there are going to be a couple of road closures in downtown Palm Springs. So there's a very short stretch of Civic Center that will be closed off. And so that really impacts people who are just in downtown. But that's because, the campus is growing and taking over that space. So some information about that has already been put out by College of the Desert, and I will reinforce that. But yeah, you'll see a very short section of a small street being shut off if you're coming through downtown. And this is the reason why.
Okay, and where exactly in the downtown area will this be?
The College of the Desert campus. Yeah. It's just adjacent to the current campus.
Okay.
In downtown Indio, which is on Oasis Street.
Yep. Okay.
So it's just it's the back side of that, but it's going to be beautiful, and it'll accommodate a lot of students. In fact, a majority of College of the Desert students, I don't want to throw out the wrong number, but somewhere between 60 to 70 of College of the Desert students actually come from the city of Indio. And so to have a campus to accommodate all those students, it's going to help out in so many ways. Kids that maybe were foregoing their secondary education after graduation from one of Desert Saints schools because they felt like they couldn't get classes or they couldn't finish their classes within a reasonable amount of time. It's going to more than double the number of classes and classrooms that are available. It's going to be pretty exciting for really the whole valley.
I think that's absolutely amazing, especially with the College of the Desert Edge program that's going on in the state of California, where basically a community college education is free for students that qualify and fill out their FAFSA and so forth, and basically make the minimum requirements. So this is an absolutely amazing opportunity for the students of Indio as the students of the Coachella Valley. So thank you for sharing about that.
Absolutely. And if you haven't visited that campus on Oasis Street, it really is a beautiful building, and we're really excited to see it grow just as general downtown revitalization.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about some of the other stuff in the slides to come.
Okay. And here we go. Here's the next one. Oh, we got the Teen Center.
Yeah, I thought we might as well skip ahead to May, which will start off next week. We've got the new calendar events coming up. Remember, these are free after school time activities for students regardless of city of residency. So regardless of where they live, for grades 8 through 12, all kinds of interesting activities. The boxing, the music studio open every day now. We had some field trips during spring break. So welcome back, all of those students who participated in that. Culinary arts, sports, recreation, last minute college application stuff. Please check it out. Just either scan the QR code there to learn more, or go to indio.org/teen center so that you can fill out a waiver.
Okay, definitely we'll do that. Let's see. You know what? As we always do, we always make sure to highlight people who make comments. Just logging in. This is Andrea Heck. Do you know Andrea from the Tools for Tomorrow? She's with Tools for Tomorrow. They have a student art music exhibition coming up. So we'll definitely highlight you later in the month, Andrea. Sorry to interrupt there, Brooke. As you know, we always highlight any comments.
Absolutely. So I know this may have been, I was joking with Sean over the weekend. I posted something about these beautiful pastries, and I was wondering if that's what inspired him to go check out the farmer's market.
Yeah. You know what? We had a great time. Brooklyn and I were there. I'll tell you, I love the live music from Chase. I've definitely seen him all throughout the Coachella Valley, and it's loved to see him one-on-one. He's always been part of a band. So him playing the saxophone there, we definitely enjoyed the pastries. Brooklyn was trying to give me 2 thumbs up, but her fingers are too busy in the custard of the pastry. Yeah, we bought some fresh flowers too that were picked right here in the Coachella Valley. So love the event.
Yeah, it's really terrific. We want to be able to support the larger community. So particularly for those people who live north of the freeway, this is a very central location, an alternative to other farmers markets that take place throughout the week. As we move into the month of May, I've been told that the hours will go to 1 o'clock because it is heating up a little bit, and we want to make sure and keep all of the food and drink. But please check it out. These pastries are actual representative of the pastries that are sold there. And certified farmers market just means that all of the produce, all of the goods that are sold are actually made or grown by the people who are selling it. Yep. So it's not resale. Those pastries are made by the people, and you can tell. It's really delicious. Also produce though too. I think that that's the next slide too. So, that's a good way to support local entrepreneurs, support local farmers. It's not passing through a second person's hand. So go and stock up 9 to 1 o'clock every Sunday through May in downtown Indio at Town and Bliss.
Yeah, no, it was a great time. So I'll tell you, we got strawberries from one of the farmers market. We got some pastries. We bought some flowers from a different vendor. And then one of the treats of my day was getting a fresh coffee from 760 Coffee. That was outstanding. And then Brooklyn got a strawberry banana smoothie, which they told me that were made with fresh fruit from the Coachella Valley. So it's just great to see it all right there, all working together.
Yes. So fill up your tummies on Sunday. And I believe there's also still free yoga on the lawn every week at 10 o'clock. So check that out. And they've been running a special over the last few weeks that if you come to a special class at 9 a.m., you pay $10, but then you get a certificate for a coffee at either 818 or 760 Coffee, which are the two vendors that are there. Okay. So, I mean, that's a pretty good deal. And it's a more athletic style yoga class that's at 9 o'clock. Yeah. So a lot of things happening there. And then our second Saturday's event. So they're going to start up again. We took a little pause in April and we talked about the reason why, which was Cella. That's right. Cella. Yes. So we had a big event in downtown. And so everyone was kind of busy with that, all hands on deck, but we'll be starting our second Saturday's events up again in May. And this is a band, they're actually from Disneyland's Jazz Cartel. So super family friendly, food trucks, drink vendors, and then free games for kids of all ages. Bring some lawn chairs, bring a place to sit out on the lawn at Smiles, Smur. And Miles.
That's right, Mary. The Smiles part of Indio. I love it.
Miles part of Indio. And then we've got the schedule up for the rest of the concert series through July. So rock and roll and salsa. We switch up the theme every month. It's really a lot of fun. And they'll be from 6 to 9 in the summertime because things are getting a little warmer. I think that's it. Sean, can you exit me for just a second here?
Yeah, you got it. Will do. So it seems Brooke's got some other things going on. When you're the PIO for the city of Indio, when they have 120,000 people coming every weekend, you're a little bit busy. So I can understand why she has to step away at times. That's no problem. But I'll definitely make sure to highlight this last slide for them. You can get all of the information in Indio just by scanning that QR code there. And you can go ahead and go to Indio Live. You can sign up. I get their email once a week. I'm not sure if you do, Mary, but I get their email once a week. I do. I love the information that they include in there. And the new thing that she just mentioned is the traffic updates. That's always good to know. It dings on my phone. Hey, just so you know, they're doing construction here. So it's great to have that Indio update.
Yeah, and I guess I saw on Sunday that your weather was a little challenging.
Oh, geez. Yeah, definitely challenging. Oh, we got Brooke back here. Good morning, Brooke. We're back. All right.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so I think we're just wrapping it up. Indio Live, stay in the know about everything that's happening in our community by subscribing. Just put your phone up to the QR code if you're watching on desktop. If not, go to indio.org. It's about halfway down on the page. Please sign up. I do not spam you. Everything that comes to you is actually written by me. Yep. And I have a very full inbox. So I definitely don't want to give people things that are not valuable to them. But it's a great way to stay in the know about things that are happening at Desert Sands, also Imperial Irrigation District, Coachella Valley, Mosquito and Vector Control District. So a lot of our community partners put in informational messages. And then, of course, things that are happening in Indio. So whether that be the events that are happening second Saturdays or farmers market or other things that we're trying to do for the community. For example, this Saturday from, I believe it's 9 to 2, although you'll have to check the website, indio.org, for more information. We partnered with the county for a hazardous household waste materials drop-off. So all that stuff that you really just don't know what to do with, but shouldn't go in the trash. Will be taking off your hands and disposing of in a safe way. So not just use motor oil, but paints, batteries, chemicals, fertilizers, drugs, prescription drugs.
Yeah, no. I was trying to pull it up on the website real quick, but I'm having a little bit of a slow time with the website. The network's a little bit slow, but no, I saw the advertisements on your Facebook. I love that you guys have all these types of things going on. Brooke, I'm going to recommend that you get some hot tea. Sounds like you got a little Coachella going on. Coachella crud.
Well, I think it's the children. I always blame it on the children. I love them so much that whatever they get, I get.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. Yes, that was the doctor trying to see if they could get me in today. The answer is no.
Oh,
so we'll keep working on that.
Okay. Well, Brooke, you feel better. Always a pleasure. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
And happy Tuesday to Desert Sands Unified.
Yeah.
Yes. Happy Tuesday to you.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay. Always a pleasure to have Brooke on here. Geez. I could definitely, a lot of the artists and so forth talk about that Coachella crud. I don't know if you've ever heard that. It's actually a thing you can Google, and that's some of the artists talk about how the dust and everything just gets caught in there. I could see that she's dealing with some things there. That's unfortunate. But
you guys have had that kebab thing or whatever it is, or
the haboob thing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I remember one year when I was at school. One came into the school area, and I didn't even know what was going on. I'm driving along, and I'm like going, if I just gone to like Kansas or what happened, and I get out of the car, and it was incredible. I've never seen anything like that. It was like this huge monster, and then it was in your eyes and your nose and your face and your car. So I can see how that could be.
Oh yeah,
making you have the crud.
Definitely. So Mary, I got a really cool thing to share with you. So take a look at this.
Oh, cool.
These are some Vans sneakers that students at Indio High School kind of came up with and developed and so forth. I learned about this just by our social media. We have so much going on in Desert Sands. I learned about this on social media, and I did some investigating. Thank you, Jan, for the information, and make sure to repost this. But this is pretty exciting. This is a national competition that Indio High School is a part of with the company Van Sneakers.
Yeah.
And from this, they could win up to $50,000.
Oh my gosh.
$50,000 for their art program. So from what I understand, they had to come up with a concept of what the shoe would be like. This is what they posted the other day. But these are some of the shoes that submitted, and they are in the top 50 in the country.
Really? That's
great. Top 50 in the country. So this is one of the pairs of shoes. Pretty cool how, they could focus on Coachella and so forth. And I guess what Jan was telling me, and I'm going to invite some students and the teacher to come on with us next week.
Yes.
The voting goes on until May 6th. That's the big thing here. Want to vote these guys, and you can vote up to once a day. Until May 6th. But they will get $50,000 for their actual
look at those.
art program. So from what I understand, they had to come up with the concept, the idea, and then from there, Van sent them sneakers. And then they had to put the concept on the shoes, as well as create a 3D display.
Oh my gosh.
So these are the two pairs of shoes that students at Indio High School made up. And they're in the top 50 in the country for this competition. So like I said, I'm going to reach out to the principal. I'm going to reach out to the teacher. I'm going to get some students. We need to talk about this. This is pretty awesome. I know I'm only getting the top of it right now. Yeah. So
I would wear those.
You'd wear those? Okay. Yeah. You know what? With everything going on here, I think we might be able to sell those for some money.
Exactly. I would buy a pair.
Yeah, but you can look right here. This is going on till May 6th. There's voting at customculture.vans.com. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at this together. Yeah, so this is win $50,000 for your high school program. They competed here. What we'll do, like I said, we'll bring them on next week so we can go ahead and really go through this whole competition so our viewers know how to go ahead and vote, because I think this is fantastic.
I think yeah, what a great concept and idea.
Yeah, you think about it. Vans is just putting a competition, a little project out there, and they'll, people end up liking these shoes.
Yeah.
Maybe the student can sell their design to Vans. That could lead to a bunch of different things. It's just pretty amazing to see this.
Yeah. Good for Vans to reach out and do that for these guys.
I agree 100% with that. 100%. We already talked about, College Career Week. Let's see here. You got to love it when Mama Wood does this. But she created a video for everybody who's already dressed for success and to advertise for the whole week. But let me go ahead and start that at the beginning here. But this is a video that she created. Why is this? There we go. This is the video that she created to help advertise for the week, where it talks about all the different days. So thank you, Mrs. Wood, for doing that. I believe she's the one that made that. She typically is the one, and I'm sorry if you're not the one and the person not getting credit, but pretty cool that we have this Spirit Week going on district wide. Yeah, let's see. What else do we have on our Facebook here, Mary? Let's see here. And then we didn't get to show this last week, but it's always good to show. And even though it talks about spring break, I always like to share Butters. And Butters was wishing us a nice, happy spring break.
That's a cute dog.
Oh, no, Butters is just the greatest. Just the greatest. Definitely. But no, Mary, that's pretty much all I have for today. I'll tell you, we had a very productive board meeting last night as you were part of it. So thank you for that. Exciting that we got some a new scholarship that was approved last night.
Yes, that's awesome.
Very exciting. Very exciting. We also, I didn't get to share with Brooke, but I hope to, when we get some pictures for that little library that's going to go outside the teen center, is provided by Indio High School students. That's exciting. So a lot of awesome things going on. I'll tell you, Mary, I got nothing else. Any questions for me?
Well, I think there's those give a book, take a book.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it's called, right? I've seen that concept in some of the neighborhoods where I've been walking, and people have put their own little thing out there. And it's kind of interesting because you do stop and you look at them and you're like, what would I like to read? And then you think, well, I've got some books that really need to have a home.
Yep.
And it's a great concept to look at a different variety and be able to take a book home with you and then bring a book back, and not have to check it out and deal with the library. And
so for those of you that are wondering kind of about what we're talking about here, students at Indio High School, for their civic engagement project for their senior year, fundraised by doing a car wash. And they fundraised over $360. Then they went ahead and approached some district personnel, and now they brought that up to $465. And then, as you know, the foundation approved up to $550. And what they're going to do with those funds is they're buying an actual grab a book, take a book little display library. It's like a little locker that you post on the outside. And as Mary said, I've seen them throughout my community as well. I got a leadership Coachella Valley student that graduated in the class of 2021 that has one actually outside her house. But no, this is fantastic. The students raised the money for this. They worked directly with the teen center to figure out what they needed to raise the money for, because they wanted to make sure they made an impact. So pretty awesome for these students. Once we actually get the item, I'll share with you guys so you guys can take a look.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is awesome.
Most definitely. But Mary, I've got nothing going on. I guess I will see you again. Let's see here. I can't really publicize this event. I won't talk about where the event is, but Thursday we cannot do classroom conversations this week. You gotta love it when we have new staff that just go ahead and walk right in. But I've got a big event coming up Thursday where we're working with a couple of local people in Guy Fieri to feed first responders and vets.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So Thursday, we're not going to have an additional classroom conversations, but I'll definitely fill you in on Tuesday about everything going on with that.
Well, if you get a chance to talk to Guy, we met him
Yes.
in Cal Poly. I think it was Cal Poly at one of our Pro Start competitions.
Yep.
Back when I first started volunteering at the school, and he had just won a spot on one of those cooking shows. I can't remember which one it was, but he had won a spot. And so he was a presenter at the event. And the deal was he had to make his famous chili within an hour. It was the same time frame that the students had to produce the 3 meals for Pro Start. And he was up there being silly and having a good time and having students, and the hour went flying by and he wasn't done.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And they were all like laughing, and his personality was just, it's just awesome.
Okay.
But we met him. If you tell him the key to high school, they met him.
So luckily, I don't want to give too many details, but the person we're working with is very close with him, has a good connection with La Quinta High School, and they're well aware of it. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, they're well aware of the connection, and he's going to work directly with the students on Thursday, so that's pretty awesome.
Oh, that'll be awesome. That'll be such a good
we can't do anything live. We can't do anything at the event, but I'm going to have pictures for later to share. So
that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Very, very exciting. So, Mary, I'm going to let you go here. I got a busy morning. Like I said, I got a couple meetings going on. I'm actually going to head over to Tradition Country Club. You'll love this. Real quick. heading over, heading over to Tradition Country Club because I met with a local publisher. He's local because he's a snowbird, and he's actually out of Minnesota. Well, he gave us these beautiful packages of books, and in them are 32 books where students learn about their first books. And in there, you can see, in there you have the books. There's a book for every letter of the alphabet, as well as books that talk about like what are basic objects, shapes, and so forth. So we're meeting with the publisher this morning. Our goal is that we're going to get a set of this for every single one of our students that are in transitional kindergarten and as well as pre-K. So that's about 1,000 students. So we'll get 1,000 initially, and then for every year thereafter, we get 500.
Oh, that's awesome.
Here's the best part, Mary. It might be free.
Oh, I like that. I like that word.
Yeah, we had Ed Services take a look. We had our teachers take a look. Had the principal of preschool take a look. They all love them. So I hope to share more details about this coming up, but pretty cool. That's where I'm going from here. And then as I shared, I got a couple other things going on, but just a busy, busy day.
Well, you have a great day, and I will see you then next Tuesday.
Okay, we'll see you next Tuesday. And thank you, all of you watching us at CoachellaValley.com on Facebook. Thank you for watching us at Desert Sands on YouTube as well as on Facebook. And then our friends over at on Twitter at Desert Sands Educational Foundation. Thank you for watching.
Exactly.
We'll see you again on Tuesday. Yeah. Mary, have a great one.
Yeah, make it a great day.
Yes.